Hey everybody, welcome to Flat Broke Outdoors. If you're new here, my name is Blaine, and as you can see, we are not outdoors, we are indoors. Just because it's just been too doggone cold to be camping here in Wisconsin anyway. I could go and set up and stay in the back of my truck with the heat running, but that's not any fun. So what I have been doing, you know, I've lived. We bought this house back in October, front part of October somewhere, and less than a quarter of a mile from my house is a couple of thrift stores. There's a Goodwill, a Salvation Army, and on the other side of town, there's another thrift store, St. Vincent de Paul, big thrift store. Anyway, I hadn't been to any of them, and I've been kind of just, I don't know, overlooking them, I guess. But anyway, I decided in my downtime I would go see if I could find some treasures, or treasures to me. So this is kind of what I have found. I found that shower tent. It cost next to nothing. And the little folding aluminum table. It's got the roll-up tabletop. I found this table, which was brand new. And when I get done kind of showing y'all what I have here, I'll put you on a handheld and get you a little closer. Got this insulated bag. It's from Bagsmart, but I'm not certain there's so many different uses that you could use this for. It's insulated. I mean, you could carry drinks in it. It's got zippers on the side to expand the bag. It's got a zippered pocket, heavy duty zipper pocket in the front, which is also insulated. And it's got a little hook in here where, like, say, you could hook your keys to it, anything like that. So that's really pretty cool. And it's got a padded shoulder strap. And then also, I think you could probably run stuff through here. There's a pocket in the back. I mean, you could use this for anything from carrying your lunch to use it as a foraging bag, or a camera. It's padded, so you could use it for a camera bag. The uses are endless. Anyway, so got that. I know when y'all look here at this, you see an outdoor something to keep your pets in, your puppy dog or your house cat. Well, I don't have any of that. But when I look at it, I see that as a cover to go over my generator, or over a small wood pile, or put things in there to keep them out of the weather. The bottom actually unzips where you can just set it right over the top of something. So that's pretty cool. Honestly, I think this is probably actually the bottom, and the underneath part here, I think it's probably at the top, where you can reach in and get your house cat out if you need to. But anyway, I kind of like it because it folds up and goes easily into this little small bag. Doesn't take up any room. So that's perfect. So, and then over here, I have a lantern and a lantern case, and then a tripod. I did not get the lantern and the lantern case from one of the thrift stores. I have a guy that doesn't live too far from here that I got. What did I buy? I bought a lantern and maybe a Coleman stove from him. I bought something from him, and then he's a camper. He's not really a YouTuber, but he does quite a bit of camping, and he's got some nice classic Coleman lantern stuff. So anyway, I told him that I was moving to the area and that I'm always looking for Coleman stoves and lanterns and just anything to do with camping, especially vintage stuff. I love that stuff. Anyway, so in the past, I've probably bought probably 5 or 6 lanterns from him. Lanterns, and then a couple of cases. So anyway, he called me one day and asked me if I needed any more lanterns. And I said, the price is right. I always do. So he swung by and brought me the lantern, and I wasn't expecting the case. That case isn't even hurt real bad, and it might even be brand new. I don't know. But anyhow, so for very little money, I have another lantern and another case. And then I've got a tripod over there I bought at one of the thrift stores. So let me get y'all scooted around to a handheld and we'll check stuff out. I don't know about y'all, but I get as excited about finding stuff at a thrift store as I do about camping. Now, this thing I found at Goodwill. All the pieces are there. Everything was in the bag, even the tent stakes. There, it had been used maybe one time because there's leaves in the bottom of it. You see it. I kept the stickers on everything so y'all can see how much I paid for it. Let's see here. I paid, come on, focus, grasshopper, $6.99 for this. And like I said, it's just a little bit dirty, but other than that, everything's here. You know, the tent stakes, the rain fly was still with it. It was hard to do some things one-handed, but anyway, I just did open it up. It's still got the leaves in the bottom of it. But, you know, if you're camping and you need a place to set up your porta potty or to take a shower, this is a good spot. And it does got an area here. This is just Velcro shut, but you could run, you know, if you needed a light in here of some kind, you could run that through there. You could run your shower head through here and then hang it from right there, or your light. All kind of places to hang stuff. Now, and here's a couple of webbed bags that hook to here and to here and to over there. But anyway, this thing doesn't have any rips or tears and no funky smells. And this window actually zips up for privacy if you need that much privacy. But I thought, man, for the money, I could not go wrong with that. I didn't need another one. I've got 3 other ones, different styles, but it didn't take, you know, those, it's got 4 poles and they're shock corded. And it takes all of about maybe 1 minute to set that whole thing up, including the rain fly. So I feel like it was a bonus deal for the money. Anyway, moving on. Got this folding table. It let's see, there's nothing wrong with it. It's got a nice bag, and I paid $4.99 for it. I didn't look that up on Amazon or anywhere, but I would guess it's probably $20 or $30 for that, depending on the brand name. But it's not damaged at all, and everything works, so that's a bonus. And guess what? I didn't pay any extra for these can rings from somebody's beer on there. Now here's that Bag Smart bag. It's just a really cool bag. I don't know what I'm going to keep in it, but I'll keep something in it, and I paid $3.99 for that. Now this table, I have another one like it. I bought mine at Harbor Freight, and it seems like it was about $30. But this one was brand new, never been used, and it's not a Harbor Freight model. Just, you know, the one I bought at Harbor Freight's all green. I think I got it in my truck. I don't have it out in here, but anyway, for the price, I could not go wrong with this table. It is made by this company, Less's, whatever that is. But I paid $3.99 for that table. And like I said, it had never been out of the package other than, you know, I guess people looking at it in the store, maybe. But anyway, and then we got the pet carrier generator cover or woodpile cover. You know, I may or may not ever use that, but at least I have it if I need it. And then there's the lantern and the lantern case. I honestly don't remember how much I gave for either one of those, but I promise you it was not much. And the lantern works. When he had texted me a picture about it, and he had it, you know, had fuel in it and it was running. So I personally haven't started it, but I'm going to when I finish this video. And then I got this Vivitar tripod, heavy duty, all metal, super heavy, got a wide stance so the wind doesn't blow it over very easy. And I paid $2 for that. So that was a bonus. Hold on, Butch is calling me, y'all. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Had to field the phone call. But anyway, a couple things I almost forgot about was one is this sleeping pad from Climate. And this is a very nice, a lot of backpackers and folks of that nature like these things. And I paid a whopping $2.99 for that. And I did take it out of the bag, blow it up, and it works like a charm. It's very clean. Looked like it had never been used. So that's good. And then I found another sleeping pad from Thermarest, which is, I don't know if y'all know much about Thermarest. They're very nice and self-inflating. And then once it inflates itself, you can put a few more breaths in it through here. And I took it in the house and let it warm up, and I aired it up, and it works just fine. So it's that's two great finds there. And that the Thermarest one was $2.99 also. So y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I am into good finds and that sort of stuff. I enjoy it. I love getting good deals. I like to think that it makes me happy to get good deals on stuff. So I'm trying to get y'all back to a tripod here. All right, y'all. So that's my weekly finds on the Goodwill side of things. Oh, and well, I almost lied to y'all. I found some of these LED lights. So as my build in the back of my truck goes further, these are going to come in real handy. So I got a few of those in the bag. But so, I'm always looking for things that, number one, that are going to be handy, I can use, or I know someone can use, and I don't have to pay full price for. Everybody likes a good deal. I am no different than anybody else. I would love to have things that, I don't need name brand, and I need things that are functional. That's where I was going with that. I like things that work. Like I found this pot. This holy buckets. Anyway, this is a stainless steel pot. That is the perfect camping pot. Stainless steel, easy to clean. It didn't have a lid, so I just looked over in the lid section and I found a stainless steel lid that fits the pot perfectly. The pot was $1 and the lid was 10 cents. It doesn't get much cheaper than that, kids. And stainless steel, when you're cooking over the fire, it's super easy to clean up. It just works. It works really good. So, I like stainless steel. I mean, I like cast iron too, but you start carrying on a full load of cast iron, Lord help you, it's going to be heavy. And I got, in my one kitchen box, I got 4 cast iron skillets and that little 1-quart Dutch oven, and then I got a 12-quart Dutch oven. So cast iron starts getting starts getting heavy, but that stainless steel is not too bad. Anyway, that's all I have for y'all for now. Hopefully, well, I take that back. When I'm done, when I wrap this video up, I'm starting to do a little different kind of work in the back of my truck. I'm getting rid of that cot. Well, I'm not getting rid of it, but I'm taking that cot out. I'm putting a different kind of bed in there, and then working on some storage ideas. So anyway, it's going to look a little different the next time you see it. So maybe I'll see y'all on that video, or maybe we'll be camping. We'll see.